gosh. Y'all, I have got to stop. I am so addicted to a degree to these Ernesto Williams, Shirley Strawberry, jail, prison calls. But I did take a break. But this one from last night, yo, that one had me in a whole tizzy. This man is a straight clown. He definitely went into the wrong profession. Let me tell y'all, I was asleep. Okay, middle of the night, I wake up just hollering, laughing, thinking about Autumn. What? For real? Are you serious? Like, his vocabulary, choice of words that he be using, that's enough right there to be amusing in itself. But at this point, I'm like, it honestly is a really, really sad situation. It's just sad all the way around. Because the more I keep hearing this man's voice, the more I keep hearing is, what? CNN? What? YouTube? What? All on the news? That man is getting so, it's like he's hyped over that. It's like he's so engrossed in knowing that his name is trending for something that's not even positive. That's a sign right there. I can only imagine what his conversation was with Miss Shirley Strawberry. I don't think it was all that, to tell you the truth. I mean, the outward self, being groomed, keeping his goatee trim, keeping a nice haircut, putting on some clothes. A lot of people can do that. But again, when you have a gift of gab, that just changes the game completely. To me, my own personal opinion, all things are alleged. I think Shirley Strawberry was yearning for something. She had a void of some kind in her heart, in her mind, in her soul, like some women do, like some men do. And he came at the right time and said all the things that she wanted to hear. And I don't know if she felt like being with him, that this was elevation season for her. Because he definitely knew what he was doing. He knew he was going to elevate. He knew he was going to catch a bag. But at the same time, he brought this woman's world down. Anytime you got the money to be able to forge your homes, but no, you done hooked up with Nesto. And you like, okay, the houses are being taken away. They done came and got the truck. And you just like, what? And that's all you can say? Wow. That's it? That's nothing compassionate about that situation at all. That tells you right there, when people are about self, they have no empathy whatsoever, and that's all they can say. And you don't even feel that to feel like, oh, this person is really compassionate to care about me, because they don't. Ernesto picked her out for a reason. It was a plan to enter into Shirley's life. Now, was it supposed to have gone to this degree and went out of control? Who knows? Only Nesto or whoever else was plotting with him can answer that. But sometimes I think certain things are just embedded in you, the person that you are, and you don't care by any games. However you gonna get it, you gonna get it. Because it's like with some people, everybody want to be somebody. And Shirley just so happened to fit the bill, to fit the profile, to mess up her credit, to mess up her home life situations, her relationships with her family. But then again, she may have been the type that never really did listen. Who really knows? Because sometimes when you allow a man or woman to enter into the mind, before you know it, you are believing this facade that they are selling you. Even though something may be telling you in your mind, this just isn't right. I really shouldn't be a part of this. But now you allegedly married this person. And you like, let me just stand by my man. He already got this going on. He got this business going on. I just want to help him to continue to elevate, to do the right thing. Although he allegedly had this rap sheet that was however many cases that he has been involved in, but you just kept swiping him down, like, no, I'm just going to help him. Some women really feel like, I can save you. I can help you. Well, I don't. And I hope some of you don't feel that way either. Because some people honestly just don't want to be saved. Some people are just straight up career criminals, and that's all they know. That's all they want to do. That's all they want to be a part of. And it's some type of adrenaline rush that just keeps them going, 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 and eating away at the next situation. Like I said, this man is too hype. I mean, even with this phone call with the friends, Ernesto name listed on the phone call, Lamont's name is listed, somebody named Dion's name is listed from October 2022. They even going so far as saying, oh, man, I don't think you made it yet because, they ain't put you on TMZ. The company that you keep. The company that you keep. Was Shirley really ready for this? Or was she just trying to get some clout in the streets? But at that age, what is you trying to prove to be with a man that could possibly bring your world down, that you possibly could not make a comeback from? But I did hear, I don't know how true this is though, I did hear that she did recently renew her contract with the Steve Harvey show for some more years. Maybe, maybe not. But the whole situation just seems bizarre. She done got caught up with this man. She's tangled up in it, because even when she's saying that she saw the news story on local Atlanta news, she's like, oh my gosh, I'm just so embarrassed, Ernesto. But yeah, he's the one still hyped, like, well, did such and such call you about it? Have they asked you about it? Like, just lights up like a little kid in a little candy store. Got so much energy over it. But again, you have to be careful about the company that you keep, because most of the time, people like that, they move, like Ernesto, they move really fast for what they want, because they don't know how much time they have, or in case they need to move on to the next person. Because they want your mind to be discombobulated. They don't want you to be able to think clearly for what they want to ask for, so they can just get it done. And if it's not going to work, on to the next person. Like, I had somebody, I was fresh, new to this city, the state, everything was moving fast, everything was everything. First thing this guy says to me, can you help me buy a transmission for my truck? Not my car, but my truck. And I'm thinking truck costs more than a car normally, but what if I might need a transmission? My car ain't all that new, and but I am getting my oil changed. I am trying to keep up, with the maintenance. And just because you get a transmission, all these thoughts ran through my head. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. I've only been talking to you for like 2-3 weeks, not months, weeks. But you're that comfortable to ask me about getting you a transmission? That's what I'm saying. People don't care. They don't have no respect to persons. They're not trying to put that work in. They're not trying to get to know you. Some people is just all about themselves. So in my case, I said, ain't no sense in me acting like, oh, well, yeah, honey, I can go take out a loan, or I can ask the baby daddy, or I can ask my moms, my pops, my grandma. A lot of times in the family, we get grandma tied up and stuff to get her credit, tied up. Because see, grandma got it. Grandma come from that era when grandpa was working and was making that money and left grandma off, really. But people will try you because they don't really know what you got. So I was just like, look, no, I can't help you. And I told him straight up. And it's like, he was just always giving these sob stories. Like, people got that game. When people want to run that game, they gonna run that game. And who is ever going to fall victim for it, because it's always somebody else. They would try to make you feel bad. Like, oh, you ain't gonna try to help me? Dang, I'm really caught up. Like, my back is up against the wall. Like, I have heard some of the most bizarre stories, situations in life. But I feel like early on, you really have to have a mind made up for what you want to be a part of, what you want to settle for. And it starts early. It doesn't start at 69 years old, the age, I guess, that Shirley Strawberry is supposed to be. Because obviously this woman's mind just really got taken advantage of. It really has to start early. I'm not into like preaching this, oh, independent woman. But at the same time, I'm just into saying, it's important to be able to think for yourself, have common sense, be able to provide a way for yourself to take care of yourself, because sometimes things do happen where your helpmate, your husband, your boyfriend, whoever you're with, whoever you're holding it down with, whatever label you go by, may get caught up in something. Whoever you're with, she could get caught up in something, but you got to be able to hold yours down under whatever circumstances, because you just never know. And it's so sad, like people are so quick to rush to get into things because they want that companionship so bad. They want to feel loved. They want to feel accepted. They want to feel like, well, I don't want to go to the cookout by myself. You know, such and such, she keep her man. Or why can't such and such keep them a man? Or do you have anybody to bring with you? If that's the case, just don't even go. If you feel like they're talking about you like that, don't even go. Because to get caught up in some bull mess, this is really a good example. But sometimes I just have to laugh at this, because it's almost like it's real. It's definitely real, because I have seen some women get caught up in some situations just because they want to be with somebody who is into, like, not the right stuff. But don't you know, when you get caught up with people that's not doing the right thing, that puts you in endangerment. They might owe somebody some money, and then you trying to get the money together to make sure that person is paid up. I'm not saying that's what his situation is, but it can sometimes just open up a whole nother world that you may not be ready for. So I think that there are some life lessons to be taken from this. It's not all hee hee ha ha. But yeah, that stuff do be funny when you be hearing that. What? 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 Wow. Are you serious? The news, they blowing it up like, who? Pablo? Like, they busy blowing this man's head up. In the meantime, Nesto, get your life together. If you can. If you ready. If you ready. Now, if you ain't ready, just keep on keeping on being you. And hopefully, yeah, this can be a red flag to a lot of women to know, oh, that's Ernesto Williams' personality. That's Ernesto Williams' characteristics. Stay away.